Hello guys, Jesse with Chainosis here today to bring you some more content on a little known project called Kromatika Finance. I love this project. I think it's one of the cooler projects that has been built out inside the DeFi space during the bear market. It is not well known, and I think that there are some incredible opportunities with its native token, ticker symbol KROM, KROM. So if you go to Kromatika.finance, it's going to send you to this landing page. If you launch the app, it will send you to this page where you will see this user interface that is very reminiscent of what you would see on a centralized exchange. So this is really what I like about Chromatica, is that they are taking a product that is tried, true, and proven inside of centralized exchanges, with TradingView integration, a full order book down here below, and then they're integrating that with the classic decentralized exchange swapper over here on the side. Now you'll notice this is a little bit different than what you would normally see with a decentralized exchange swap, as this is a limit order. So Chromatica allows you to do limit orders on a decentralized platform. Very cool stuff, because this is going to help with not getting killed on slippage, which if you've ever traded meme coins or any other coins in a decentralized exchange, you know exactly what I'm talking about with low liquidity and slippage. So this allows you not only to do limit orders, but they have this product called a fee earning limit order. That's what this FELO stands for. And a fee earning limit order is one of the coolest things that I've come across in DeFi in a while. So what it does is when you create a limit order inside of Chromatica, they take your base currency inside of a smart contract and send it to Uniswap v3, which creates a liquidity pool inside of the pair that you're trying to swap. When the price of the swapped currency comes into range of where your limit order is, your liquidity pool, your pair of your with your base currency, starts earning fees. Okay, so you start earning fees just like if you went on to Uniswap and added liquidity into one of their liquidity pools. Once it meets range, it starts to fill your order. Once the order is filled, Chainlink keepers tell Uniswap to tell, or I'm sorry, Uniswap tells the Chainlink keepers to tell Chromatica that this order is ready to be fulfilled, and it fulfills the rest of, once it hits 100% and Uniswap fills all the orders, it sends it back to Chromatica. You get your desired token amount and your earned fees. So that's a little bit hard to explain, and I'm probably not the best at explaining it, but essentially your base currency is earning you fees as liquidity on Uniswap while your order is still outstanding. That's awesome because it helps a lot with gas fees, slippage, all those things that we all know about when we're using decentralized exchanges. Very cool stuff. Chromatica also, when you come over here to swap, just their basic swap feature, if you come up here, there's this little settings wheel up in the top right hand corner of the swapper. You'll see it says gasless mode, on or off. So what is gasless mode? Well, Chromatica has found a way to essentially allow you to pay gas and things other than ETH. So inside the swap, if I want to swap for, let's say, Arbitrum. So if I wanted to swap Arbitrum to KROM, I could do that and use Arbitrum to pay my gas fees. Now, if you've done quite a bit of decentralized trading and this is the first time you're hearing of this, you're probably thinking like, holy crap, that is ingenious, because you've likely had a situation where you've been doing some swapping on Uniswap or another decentralized exchange and run out of ETH. And it's even more annoying when you run out of ETH and you've got a outstanding transaction that needs to be sped up, and you can't, and now you're on Coinbase trying to get money back over your MetaMask. It's just a giant pain. So Chromatica, what they've done is they've found a way to allow you to use your base currency, and they essentially provide the service of completing your gas fees through your base currency. Very cool. Very, very cool. So also, if you look at this, they are working on protection against the front running of swaps, which I think when that comes live will be very popular, because over the last year, front running bots have made the decentralized trading space kind of a mess. So as you can see here, just a very clean user experience on the UI, some very interesting tools being used here. What they also have is perpetual trading. This isn't anything too special outside of the decentralized perpetual trading products that are on the market right now, but it is something, if you like using Chromatica, then you can come over here and you can trade on BNB, Arbitrum, and Ethereum. So just like you would normally kind of see with your centralized trading experience, I've been using MEXC lately, and this is very, very reminiscent of like trading on MEXC. You know, they've got a live view order book here. The trades down here, they allow up to 100x leverage and cross an isolated perpetual margin. They also have, stop limits, stop markets, trailing stops, and post onlys, limits and markets. So, I mean, everything that you would have with your normal centralized perpetual trading. So, very user-friendly UI over here on the Chromatica perpetual trading DEX. So, obviously, I've showed you guys why I like the protocol. How can we profit from this in the bear market? Well, Chromatica has a native token called KROM. And when looking at something like this as an investment, we need to ask ourselves, okay, what is going to make people buy this? What is the utility? That's always the first question. So the utility behind KROM is you need KROM in order to use the fee earning limit order and gasless swap, and likely the front run protection. All of these unique features on Chromatica, you will need KROM in order to use them. So there's your utility right there. It doesn't have, I believe that there is also some governance utility with KROM, as there's a Chromatica DAO. But the true utility lies in the protocol and unlocking the unique features of the protocol. So, okay, we have our utility. What else do we need to look at? Well, we need to look at the supply metrics and make sure that this is not something that we're just going to get dumped on, or that has quite a bit farther to go to bottom out. So the max supply is 100 million KROM. Right now we are at 80,280,675, which is about 80% of the total supply. And this is a very good number for me. It's very comfortable knowing that there's only 20% left to run out, and that is not a whole lot of dumpiness coming our way. As I'm sure you guys have seen, looking at some of these projects, it's the greatest thing in the world, and then you find out that the circulating supply is like 5 or 10%, which just, I mean, it's basically a line to lose your money at that point, because you're just going to get dumped on and diluted. So very good tokenomics as far as buys go right now. Let's look at the chart. So when Chromatica started back here in November of 21, let's see if I can kind of, so it started at a little over a cent, like just barely over a cent, and it immediately climbed and did these big spikes up and down. But when it did that, it kind of created this range right here, right? So see, it bottomed here at around 3.6, 3.3, 3.5, 1.9, and then now we are at about just over 2.5 cents, 2.7. This is kind of a interesting chart. You don't really see charts like this too often, but there is some really good things about this chart. I'm going to talk about those. So the range of bottom is really from about here at 4 cents to here at 2 cents. And it has been very sturdy in between 2 to 4 cents. Like it doesn't want to drop down below, and when it does, it spikes back up very quickly. That to me really gives a good buy signal. If you're in that range, that 2 to 4 cents, I'm pretty happy with that buy. Obviously, I'd like to buy closer to 2, but it really doesn't matter if this is something that you think is going to do multiple X in the coming bull run. So I am a buyer anywhere from 2 to 4 cents. Like I said, this is not a huge portion of my portfolio, but it is something that I've been buying pretty regularly. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why I have as much conviction as I have in this, and why I think that this is probably a really good buy in the bear market. So if we look at the fully diluted market cap, you're looking at about 2.7 million, which is a crazy low market cap. There are tons of projects out there, guys, that have zero utility. Heck, there's tons of meme coins out there that launch and minutes later have a higher market cap than Chromatica currently has, which is kind of hilarious. But this is a protocol that has a live product, a unique product that solves real world problems inside of DeFi, and has a great user experience. Okay, now that doesn't always mean their token is going to be great, but we go over and look at the token. You need the token to use those features. And it's got good tokenomics, a crazy microcap. I do not see how this thing doesn't do freaking numbers in the bull market. Like if we look at GMX, so GMX launches their GMX token and hits a $400 million market cap, like immediately. Guys, a $400 million market cap on something like Chromatica is a 200x. Say it can't do that good. Let's say it can only do half that good. That's 100x. 100x. And you're only at a $200 million market cap. That's not that big, especially if this becomes a protocol that's widely used in the bull market, which is, I could totally see this becoming something that has a good following of users and a good like solid base of returning users. In fact, on their Twitter, I won't try to find it right now. Well, maybe I will. They show how basically 70% of all their users are return users. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, here we go. So nearly 70% of first-time users become repeat users. So this shows the users and then returning users, and you can just see the growth there. So I mean, following that kind of trend line with the tokenomics, we are at bear market lows. It's a micro cap. All of those things together just, to me, formulate an equation of probably really big gains coming in the bull market. So I'm a buyer right now. If you guys are interested, take a look at it. I don't have a whole lot more for you here. This is Jesse with Chainosis, signing out.